Fighting stink bugs in the garden often seems like a battle that is impossible to win. But look at this. I think we have outsmarted them this time. If you watch the video to the end, you will also find out how to attract their natural enemies. Because stink bugs almost don't choose, they attack everything in the garden. In my garden, they love juicy tomatoes the most. They are also on peppers. They love grapes too. They suck out the juice and leave behind damaged or completely unusable fruits. If you are tired of chemicals and are looking for a solution that solves the problem 100%, the key is in physical protection. I use mesh bags made of agro-textile. The material is the same one used to cover vegetables to protect them from frost. These bags are brilliantly designed. They are made of lightweight material that allows light and air to pass through unhindered. This means that your fruits continue to grow and ripen normally in the sun. The best part is that they have a practical drawstring just like the one on sweatpants. All you need to do is pull the bag over the grape cluster and tighten the drawstring firmly around the stem. I also put them on tomatoes using the same principle. The bags are placed while the fruits are still green and hard. When the juices start to flow, when ripening and softening of the fruit begins, it may already be too late. As you can see, placing the bags is quick and simple. We create an impenetrable barrier through which stink bugs, as well as other insects, simply cannot pass. While unprotected fruits quickly perish under the onslaught of pests, those in the bags remain perfectly healthy. These bags represent a completely ecological way to save your hard work. I easily bought them online. It is only important to choose the right size because some grape clusters are quite large. Try this trick and finally enjoy the fruits of your garden without damage. The only downside to this method is that it requires extra work because every fruit needs to be protected. If you have a large tomato plantation, you surely won't like that. How do professionals solve this? In large commercial tomato and pepper plantations where chemical pesticides are prohibited, biological control comes to the rescue. The use of live predators and parasitoids. This is the foundation of 100% organic production without a drop of chemicals, where nature fights against nature. The main stars of this fight are not classic beetles that eat adult stink bugs. These are microscopic heroes that destroy the problem at the root. The most famous is the samurai wasp, Trisulcus japonicus, but also native species of parasitic wasps like the Anastatus genus. They function as perfect biological programmers. They find nests, that is, stink bug eggs, and lay their eggs inside them. When the wasp larvae hatch, they eat the stink bug egg from the inside. Besides them, predatory stink bugs of the Potasus genus are also used in plantations, which actively hunt the younger larvae of the pests. Native ladybugs and lacewings clean up the remaining eggs. Adult ladybugs and their voracious larvae actively search the undersides of tomato leaves. When they come across a nest with stink bug eggs, they literally empty them, even before the young stink bugs hatch at all. The question is, where do the predators come from to the field? Farmers do not catch them in nature, but buy them from specialized biolaboratories. Ladybugs can be bought in biolaboratories and released into greenhouses or fields. However, they are prone to flying away if they don't like the conditions. In open plantations, the tactic of attraction is applied more often. In fact, plants that ladybugs like are planted, such as dill or coriander. This is good to know for small producers too. The key to success is timing. Predators are released into the field preventively or at the very beginning of the season, in spring and early summer. That is, as soon as monitoring shows that the first stink bugs have woken up from their winter sleep. The goal is to populate an army of beneficial insects before the pest manages to lay its first mass generation of eggs. In this way, organic producers successfully keep the stink bug population below the economic threshold. Thus, they preserve the tomato yield completely naturally and safely for human consumption. The role of spiders in the garden is underestimated. They are not afraid of adult stink bugs, but catch them in webs. But spiders are not bought in laboratories and cannot be artificially populated. They are territorial. If you put too many of them in one place, they will start eating each other. Instead, organic farmers farm them by maintaining the natural balance in the garden. They avoid heavy chemicals and leave parts with straw or natural mulch where spiders can safely overwinter and weave webs. If you found this video useful and interesting, share it with your friends. How do you fight against stink bugs? Tell us in the comments. In the next video that appears on the screen, find out how to make an ecological spray against stink bugs.